There's a guy right there. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Just pulled it up again on his phone, and he said it's accurate. Calls for service. Go hit him up. He said you got to get a hold of the city that it was like 15 minutes ago, but he won't tell me what site it's on.
Huh.
Yeah, they were bullying you over there.
They were.
We had your back. That sergeant was yelling out our names and shit. I was like, you don't know me, bitch. Okay. Chris was like, get your facts straight. Tell us to get on the sidewalk and shit.
He said he was pushing you back because we're loud. We didn't say a damn word.
Hell no.
But then, but hey, that's the same. The Asian cop is the same cop that arrested me at Waco. Remember back in the day, and I beat the case.
Yeah.
He's the one that said I was standing in front of his car and wouldn't move, and they seized my phone for a month.
Cameras rolling. Find out from them if you can.
Where's he at? Hey, what's up, you guys? So where do you guys get your, you guys got an app that you use?
Well, yeah, it's something that when you're in the media you have access to.
What is it?
Like a CAD.
Like a CAD?
That's about it.
What kind of CAD?
Well, for police and fire calls.
Where do you get it?
From the city.
From the city?
Yeah. 119 to be exact. Is that their next customer?
So where do you go? What city agency do you get that that CAD from?
It's through his account. I don't know. It's like
What is it?
something.gov or something.
Something.gov.
Got any questions?
Yeah, I do. I want that cop's business card that pushed me back. I sat there and watched the dude walk right through your... Huh?
Which cop?
The one that told me to go back to the pole or he'd arrest me.
You didn't say his
Asian
name.
cop.
Asian cop.
Bald head.
Was it?
Yeah.
He arrested me before I beat his case because
So we were super quiet, right? Bob was at that.
I heard yelling. I was busy
that's
dealing
after,
with
that's
the
after.
crime thing, but I did
know.
hear yelling from the
Yeah,
direction you
after
were
I was
seeing.
going to get to that part.
Okay.
I was over there at the stop
Yep,
stop
I saw
sign.
you. Yep.
Okay. I couldn't video any suspects. You already had them in custody and stuff like that. The Asian officer walked up to me and told me to either go back behind the pole or he'd arrest me. Right? And I'm like arguing. I'm sitting there saying, I have a right to film. He goes, I'm not denying you your right to film, but you got to do it behind the pole.
You're saying we already had everybody in custody?
Everyone was in custody.
Bob was
Because
quiet.
that's my
I was
biggest
quiet,
beef with
he was quiet.
interfering is if you guys are preventing us from being able to focus where we need to focus with somebody who's potentially armed and dangerous. I mean, that's when it becomes dangerous for
We get it.
everybody.
That's why we're
if
super
we're getting
quiet
hurt, you guys are
until
potentially
the cop
hurt
made
too.
contact
Yeah.
with Bob. We're all quiet. I got the video right here. And he's
Yeah,
the
last
one
time I
that,
saw you, everything
Yeah.
was super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a
He made
while.
first contact with Bob, and then I noticed he started pushing him back. So I'm like, leave Bob alone. That's when I started
Yeah.
talking
So I'm
louder.
hearing you.
Well, first of all, he walked from this cop car all the way over there until Bob moved.
Like Bob was absolutely quiet. And you know Bob sometimes he gets super fucking close to you guys and it's
I
annoying,
don't know.
but
I
he
haven't seen
wasn't.
you guys in a long time, and the last time I saw him, he was cool. So
Yeah.
But
Yes.
but he wasn't doing that. He was just at that stop sign. Dude was or dude or girl or whatever was already in custody. We knew what the call was about, so we were quiet. And he made the contact, and he was just didn't want to stop. He wanted Bob to be where exactly he wanted him to stand just to do it. And that's what.
And then I watched the dude walk right through where all you guys were at. He had a backpack on
walked
and
through from the north side of the south.
Yeah. He
There
walked all
was,
the way to the
there
whole
was no
sidewalk.
perimeter security for us on the north side of the south. We were dealing with that. So yes, he probably did sneak through because we didn't
So
have
that mean-
anybody
but we
to
can't-
guard that.
yeah.
But he had to move back though. So he could walk through with Bob.
If we had an officer here, he would have stopped him. We didn't have anybody that was seeing that here, so that's probably why he got through.
But when he got right here, none of
Because he was so
else-
busy bothering Bob for standing at the stop sign, he probably would have seen
I'm
it.
gonna let him speak for that because
Yeah.
I mean, when he's telling you can't, you know. So I mean, we're trying to
Well,
be reasonable with
yeah.
everybody.
Well,
Whether we got a tone that you guys
Yeah.
like or not, or you got
Yeah.
a tone that we like or not. I mean, that's the human side of
Yeah.
it, right? But
That's the craziest part is we were quiet
the
until he
end of
made
the
contact.
day is, you know, we're just looking for safety.
Yeah.
That's it. And I mean, these people that live here probably don't want to hear some nonsense at 124.
We weren't even talking until he started talking to us. We were actually
'Cause
not
we were-
talking.
I was creating a noise disturbance myself by giving commands to people,
Yeah.
so I was already making noise.
But yeah-
Noise on this side.
That was a shooting.
But
stuff.
yeah, we're far.
No, we thought it was.
Oh.
Turns out it's two different instances.
But yeah, I was way back, and there was no reason for him to come over except to assert authority that he didn't have. And I told him you don't have that authority to push me back. If you put up crime scene tape and stuff like that, that's one thing. But if you're not throwing up crime scene tape and you're letting people walk back and
Not
forth,
necessarily. If we don't have the time, resources, or safety to be putting up crime scene tape, I mean, the human
That wasn't
aspect
that
is
close.
first.
That
So
was- that's not that.
I don't know.
close.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, if, you know, if he felt that, whatever. I think sometimes it just comes down to tone and ego that leaves people with a bad taste. But at the end of the day, we're just trying to do the best we can. I think you guys are trying to do the best you can, right?
Well, hey, can you just let him know stop being a bully? Because we mean no harm. We came up, we was real quiet. It's already intense because you guys thought it was a shooting, so whatever. We came up nice. He interjected first, came at him first. You know, we don't mean no harm now. We give respect, you give it back, you know.
Yeah.
And so,
No, that's why I tell people all the time on these calls. Like, I work night shift. I've only only ever worked night shift since I've been off probation, so I come to hot calls. I don't know how to do a cold burglary. Probably it would take me a minute. You know, I could, but it would take me a minute maybe. But these calls, I'm usually showing up to a scene where it's tense and it's rapidly evolving and it's dangerous. And we're not sure what's going on yet, so we have to manage the chaos. And to manage the chaos, sometimes we got to be loud, sometimes we got to be fierce, and we got to shut dangerous people down quickly in the best way we can. So usually that comes across as yelling, hey, get back, hey, stop, hey, show me your hands, whatever it is. It's going to be a quick burst of loud noise that's going to tell you what to do. And then later when things calm down, then I can circle back. And I always try to circle back when I can and say, hey, here's why I said that, here's what we did, you know, and make sure everything's okay. Because at the end of the day, we're all humans doing the best thing we can, you know.
But I've dealt with him personally. He's arrested me before and I beat a case. He arrested me on supposedly obstructing.
I heard you say that.
Supposedly. Because I stood in front of the cop car, he said, move. I said, okay, my bad, I'll move. Right when I moved, he said, you're under arrest, but I beat the case.
Okay.
You know, so I've dealt with him before, so I know,
you know him. Yeah.
I know he's a bully.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why he was looking at me and yelled out my name and my last name and all that. I'm like, you don't even know who I am.
The weird part that rubbed me wrong